Hello and welcome back to Stationeers. My name is Bigfoot. We're playing our Venus Brutal Start series. It is currently day 58. We have about 15 liters of water left in the pipe, and that's about it. So definitely need to get some trading done, get some more water going. I need to get the water trade or water manufactory set up. Finish getting the volatiles processing going. In between episodes, I did a little bit of station management, printed out some things that we'll need, planted a couple of ferns here, and put in our first switchgrass since we're pretty close to getting volatiles going. Oxygen wise, we are doing pretty good. That continues to go up and rise, which is absolutely fantastic. Currently up about 4.63 megapascals. In the room, we are down to about 23% CO2, so CO2 will need to be automated here at some point. Need to finish getting this guy set up here. Might even be able to do that right now. Okay, not quite. Need a couple more pipes. And I need to set up the intake for the food, so we can chuck in the extras there. And alright, let's get going. There's a lot to do and no time to do it. Okay, so like I said in between episodes, I did a bunch of printing of various items that we will need for the water manufactory, so hopefully I won't need too much more than that. Really want to get the furnace going. However, water is much more important. I do have some chutes here, so let's go take care of that chute inlet part before I forget. I think we could just pop the inlet straight down there, like that. Perfect. So now when I have a bunch of extra food, just chuck it in there, and away she goes. Alright. So right up here we have the input for all that mess outside. Could just go straight down here. Okay. Perfect. So I'll hook up all that stuff outside, and I'm gonna need to run the oxygen out there. I need more pipes for that. Alright, I do have a few more pipes here. And we're at nil. Okay. Oxygen. I think we'll just run straight out that way. Eventually I'd like to just put that against the wall, have the tank outside, but that'll come a little bit later. Alright. So now that's taken care of. Pop you there. Don't need the vent at the moment. Please go in your belt, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna need frames outside. We'll need some steel sheets. Like to grab the atmospherics kits. Maybe the radiator. And I guess that'll be it for the moment. Oh yeah, I also set up the canister refiller for the jetpack. And I set up a active vent to suck out this room, since it confused my airlock for some reason. Don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so I've made quite a mess out here. So first thing I'm gonna have to do is fill this back in. A little bit of framage. Holder, please. Thank you. Alright, perfect. So, I'd like to leave room right here for the oxygen tank. Goodness, come on. There we go. Speaking of oxygen, where did that come out? Over there? That's not a very good spot for it. Oh my goodness. Game gives you no, like, mid-air control, like, whatsoever. Okay, so gonna have to put in just a temporary pipe, we'll say right there. Okay, so that's just so that we know where the oxygen is gonna connect up to.
Waste tank caution.
Jetpack at the moment. So I'd like a tank right here for the O2 eventually. So I think what we'll do, we'll put the water guy over here. And for that, we need the H2 combustor. Put him over here. Okay. And then I want another kit. So this is going to be a filtration unit. And it goes like that. So what we're going to do is the H2 combustor, we're going to immediately pull out all the water. And then the water is going to go into our little system that we have set up over here to deal with that water. It is going to be super hot.
Critical. Temperature high. Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
It is not going to be ideal, but it is what we have to deal with. I don't like to route things through frames, so I'm going to go around the outside. It means I'm going to need more pipage, but that is what it means.
Hunger caution.
Alright, so then I can just run that around here and plug it up there. And then I'm going to put a radiator on it and another heat exchanger. But the heat exchanger will allow me to utilize the spaghetti monster without having to create another whole AC setup. If it works the way that I envision it to work. Okay, so I'm gonna need some regular pipes. I'll need some more cables. Butters. Doot, 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 doot. Alright. We'll just leave that there temporarily. So this other radiator, where can I put you? Where can I put you that makes sense? Could put you there. Put it on another frame. Think about that for a moment. For now, I'll just leave you there. Okay, so I am going to need to get a little bit of air into the furnace so that can actually start to do something. Don't need a lot in there. Might just set up a pump or something real quick to make that happen. Let's run back inside and grab some more pipes.
caution critical.
Took a little bit of a nap to
Air
clear up
tank
the lung
critical.
damage.
Cognition low.
Refill the oxygen tank. Perfect. Alright. So you are closed. You are closed. Good. Don't need to drink or eat really right now. Turn you off. Okay, we are looking good. So, take you out. Move you over here. Get a pipe there, a couple pipes there. Right. So, let's finish installing you. Guys, just hang out there a second, please. Come here, Wrench. You don't like to go in your belt, you don't like to come out of your belt. Okay, so that's oxygen hooked up. That is the outside air hooked up, so I can recharge the room with CO2 as needed. Need to get a CO2 filter though, so I only have nitrogen at the moment. Excellent. So that should be everything in there that we need to take care of. So dark out here. We're in. All right. I need a lot more pipes, and that means I need more steel. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do... Put a mixer here. Do the mixer there. Input 2. Input volatiles, and then I can run that oxygen over here. Which would be fine because I'd be in line with our oxygen tank there. I'll have to do a little bit of pipe crossy mess over there, but that's alright. Put you on the wall facing. There we go. Passive vent there. Pipe running up that way. So let me grab this guy back. So I just need that vent there, and then I can just grab power from up here instead of running a giant cable down that way. Let's get power like so. Ta-da! You have power.
Waste tank caution.
Perfect. Okay. Now I need to run back inside again and get that thing. Vent. Yes. Let's go. A vent, and then I'm going to turn this down super low. Half a liter. And that's it. Oh.
Waste tank critical. Temperature high. Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Air tank critical.
Run, run, run. Okay, let's go ahead and send off the trader man. I'd like to buy more stuff, but just don't really have the money for it. Don't need the potatoes. Don't really need sugar cane. Can't do. Food can't do. Cake can't do. Carbon dioxide can't do. I need my water. One hydroponics tray is just not worth the effort to go make 15. And I need the liquid pipes. So, go ahead and get out of here. And then when we go back inside, we'll see if we can find a water critter. Okay, so these 2 tanks that I made, these are going to be for the furnace. One will be for waste, one will be for I think that one over there is going to be waste. This one will be hot tank and cold tank. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. Let's put down these iron frames. Alright. So I'm going to have to go do some mining. I need to make some more steel. Okay, so pick this guy back up. Oh, game, you crack me up. Alright, heat exchanger there. One side. Yeah. One side will go in there. I'm actually going to disconnect this guy because this is actually going to go to the room temperature, or the room atmosphere. So hook this up like that. Go down. And hopefully I can get that to that. So I'm gonna get rid of the manual cooling valve, and then I'll just have the AC run all the time, which will make cold air. And then I'm gonna put a valve. So since I'm going to actually put a valve on here, I'm going to need a valve there. And then I can come out and connect it that way. So if I go there, oops, there and there, put the valve there. Which I'll need to cable up. I should be able to grab those 2 from inside and hook them up. So then I can automatically cool this down. So this is going to be room cooling valve. And then I'm going to have another valve for the radiator. I'm going to need another pipe for that one, I guess. Come on, face up. There it is.
Waste tank caution.
Yeah, I can go that way. The arrows on these valves doesn't really matter. So then I can run pipes around the back, have it connect there. I'm gonna have there. So you'll come up here, connect into that. That's for the radiator. So if this is super hot and I want to get rid of it, I can cool it down to atmosphere, and then it'll continue over here. I have to connect around this side
Waste tank critical.
over to there,
Temperature high. Temperature critical.
and then straight there.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
So you go there.
High.
You need to connect to there. And there. Yeah. So you connect there, and then we connect over this way. You can go in there. I don't want to go in the hole. No. Okay, so water will go out that way. I'm gonna need some more pipes for dealing with that. Regular pipe for that guy. Alright, we are almost there. You're still holding on to your temperature, excellent. Or pressure. Run, run, run! Little silicon. Okay. I need a pipe. A regular pipe. One, two. Good enough. And then I'll need some other of the insulated type. Silicon, which we have right here. Get in there. Alright. Okay, so I've got some more pipes. Pretty much used up all the last of the steel, so gonna need you there. Yeah, I'll have to connect that a little bit up later. But pipe. What do you want? Which tool do you want? Wrench, go figure. Plumbing, makes sense. So you, there you go. Excellent. So you are going to be the exchanger cool valve. You are the radiator cool valve. See if I've got enough cables for this. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of ugly wiring, or just run it that way. There we go. What? Gotta be kidding me. Okay, so you're at least hooked up, and then I need a few more cables for that guy. That's annoying. Okay.
Waste tank caution.
Let's see how we did here. So, I sent in 7 potatoes. I'm assuming it made it through that. It did. Made it in here. So I'll need something to eject, or some kind of a program to eject this guy. That'll go into the furnace. So you should come out as biomass, go into the furnace. That should turn into charcoal. Give us some pollutant. And then when I eject that, that should go into that and give us a little bit of power. Which I have not finished hooking up. Awesome.
Temperature high.
Okay.
Waste tank critical. Temperature critical.
Go
Oxygen
inside,
low.
deal with suit gases, and then I'll have to go do some mining, I
Temperature
think.
high.
Let's go check out what the trader has to offer. Got some copper smelting. You are selling steel. That is fantastic. Might actually do that. You want to buy a bunch of stuff. Steel frames. Oof, I don't have the steel. Don't have the steel to spare right now.
Hunger critical.
Go mine up a whole bunch of coal again.
Health low.
I might have to do that. It's nice that I can see that ship from outside. I'd like to get some lights on the outside of the base here at some point, but do what we can do. Alright, so we got some copper there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to free smelt all of my iron ingots and make a batch of steel. But I'm going to put it in ingots.
Health critical.
Let me see here. You wanted to buy some coal. I don't have any in my hand, but you can get some in my hand.
Waste tank caution.
Sell 100. Sell. Okay. Get another one smelting. And go deal with inside for a moment. You in there. One more smelting. Alright, so I want to expand the room out by 2, so that'd be 1 and 2. And then I'll need another row there, but that'll be for another time. I'm gonna need some more pipes. 4 up here. Annoying. But we can have them just sticking out, I guess, in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so obviously I'm gonna need a couple more. So 1, 2 to complete that. I need some more cables. And then we could even add another valve on there if need be. If it's not fast enough, we can add another one there. Okay, so you should have emptied into here. You did. Do we have volatiles then? We do. Excellent. Could hook up a filter machine to get rid of the rest of that stuff, but we could just deal with it while it's dirty. That's not a problem. Now if I eject you.
Waste tank caution.
You're just gonna make fuel. Okay. Or, not fuel, that thing is gonna make, power. Which is excellent. Build you up just so we don't forget. Got the iron that we need for the steel. You can be off. Getting factorioed a little bit today. Okay. So it should be solar panels working. Need more air. So I need to make some more steel. That's 1. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Actually need the heat in here to heat up the furnace. Okay, well, let that process, I guess. There we go. All right. Let's go deal with that heavy cable situation. So I want to pick that guy up. We'll come over to here and then down. If I do the data down there for the solar panels, alright, whose turn was it to check the solar panels after the storm? Somebody is slacking. Alright, power goes that direction. Yes, power goes that direction. Okay, y'all need to work, please.
Jetpack low. Waste tank caution.
There we go. I know y'all suck, but we do need some power. Okay, so solar daylight sensor, I'm gonna move over here. Since we basically don't have any power this evening, I'll just go ahead and do this now. Drill, there you are.
Waste tank critical. Temperature high. Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Temperature high.
Let's see. You up here out of the way, in between the solar panels. I'm going to put it the same direction that we originally picked it up from, just so that I don't have to make any modifications to the program, and we just know that it will work. So I'm going to run that cable down there, so I don't want the power cable up here connected into the same thing. So you go there, and then just a regular cable goes there. Good. Perfect. Now let's get rid of this.
Hydration critical.
Still want that, but I need those heavy cables. Cables there, cables there. Alright. Get rid of that guy. Run this over this way then. Your T-junction. Curve, straight. Straight, straight. And we'll just turn this guy around. There we go. That'll save some cables. And it'll be easier to expand out more wind that way. Alright. So that should be a much more robust power intake. And let's go finish fixing the solar panels. Okay, so battery's connected up there. And then... oh no. Oh no. I can't do that. I can't do it. Can't do it, Scotty. If that's the case, then we're just gonna have to move it.
Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
Okay. We can just do it here in this little corner. It'll have to be upside down because that's just the way things go. So power. Look like it connected as a two-way. You're not a screwdriver. Turn you off, turn you off. Oof. Airlock takes a lot out of those little batteries. Okay, perfect.
Jetpack low.
So actually don't need this. You just go straight up that way. Solar panels are tracking. Power is being made. Good. Okay, so we got 1 ingot processed of iron. It's being slowly heated up by the room here. I added in the coal just to keep it from rolling around the place. So yeah, that's going to increase in pressure a little bit. Yeah, that'll be some very slow steel to be made. I could pump in the gas, but I just don't want it to delete the heat, and there's not a whole lot of temperature gradient or room in there. It's only 953. Granted, it's 8.46 megapascals with a large tank, but it's okay. Okay, we do still have a little bit of steel, a whopping 5. We're gonna need some more pipes. So let's see if we can't make any of them.
Hunger critical.
5 should wrap up what we're missing. In a couple of spots anyway. It's not gonna completely get us hooked up, but we do what we can do. Okay. Moving on. Now that we have some power back again, I should be able to fill up my air tank so I can go outside.
Air tank critical.
I don't need you on sucking up power. On. I mean, that was bound to happen eventually. There we go. Now I just need the batteries to recharge. I did disconnect that section out there. That stuff out there was using up a lot of power, and the solar panels I didn't realize were damaged. So we weren't making any power, and yeah, that was a big mess. Okay, but solar panels are repaired now, and we've changed out everything to heavy wire, so there shouldn't be any cables blowing like they did right there. I think our power problems are all sorted out. Okay, coal's done processing, so time to delete a lot more heat. Let's go see what we can do with these 5 pipes. I don't imagine very much.
Jetpack low.
Have anything I can be smelting? Let's smelt some more copper. Okay. Let's head around back. So we have the H2 combustor all set up. The filtration machine is basically ready to go. We have the water pipe hooked up.
Jetpack critical.
So we have, whoops, dang it. Hit. All right, so we needed one there and need a wrench there. There we go. So radiator is now hooked up. Let's hook up the cable that we needed. Bit of ugly wiring, but it'll do. Actually can't do it that way. I need to redo this guy. So we can't run this way, because this needs to run into there. So this is gonna have to be some ugly wiring. I didn't want to block the control panel right there. And I guess these aren't wires or pipes, so ugly piping. There we go. So up and over. Then this guy. Into the cold side of our AC. then I need to hook up the water pipes again. Could add a third one here. And maybe if we need it. Don't really need it right now. Okay, so that's hooked up. That's all hooked up there. So this is our fuel pipe. I'll just add that, get us a little bit closer. Close that out, and I need to bring oxygen pipe down into here. So I'll need some more pipes. I don't need this guy anymore. I don't need this guy. All hooked up. Perfect. All right. So yeah, we're on our way to getting this stuff going. This fuel mixer is gonna make fuel from the volatiles, which will be in this tank, the oxygen, which will come over here. That's also going to run a pipe up to like maybe this one for the hot tank, or maybe that one. I'm not sure yet. And we'll ignite that, and that'll be for the furnace. But that's much further down the road. So we have H2 combustor, makes the water from the fuel. Filtration is going to take that water and immediately separate out the water.
High. Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Out of jetpack.
Temperature high.
Water when it's super hot will get radiated. I could put in a Stirling generator or something, but we can do that later. Heat exchanger from the spaghetti monster will also help to cool it down. Not gonna need this valve anymore. It's a wrench. I don't have any pipes. What are you? You're just a corner. Do a little bit of a cleanup. And we have a single pipe to play with. But not for long, because that'll just go down here. There we go. Okay. Get in your home. Alright, we got a little bit of copper. Excellent. So you are good. Let's get some heat. Bring the heat. There it is, green light. Oh, put it all, stop intaking. Go that way, please. Alright, we got the steel. That's all coming out. And that's gonna cool down our tank. To be expected.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
You're basically empty.
Pressure
Let's head inside. All right. Oxygen. Empty the waste.
Temperature high.
Alright, and I think we'll end that on a high note. We made some more steel. We're gonna need to make some more frames. Another insulated tank for the oxygen bulk supply as our oxygen here is starting to creep up, which is great. We tested the ability of the volatiles creation chain. Fixed an issue with the power cables. We definitely don't have any power. So that's a bit of a problem. So next episode we'll need to expand power and automate the volatiles. We'll need to make some more pipes to create some fuel with volatiles that we have. We do have that other stack of biomass. Put that in that furnace out there, and then use that to jumpstart the water creation. And maybe next time we'll get the furnace going, since water will basically be good to go. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you wish. It does help me out starting this journey. And anyway, I will see you all go in the next one. Thanks.